In this case, it will be looking like another 1v1 situation, but not on a side lane, in the mid lane instead.
Okay. So Dazzle, we played again. This time it'll be in the hands of SVG, so no core Dazzle for us this go-around, Trent. He's going to be in that good old-fashioned support role.
Yep.
But maybe not the easiest game. The Fly Silencer will be prepared. Great opener, I think, for EG against the Dazzle Earthshaker. Silence is a great way to break up those two.
This will do just
All these silencer picks. I know, I was a bit of a silencer hater coming into this tournament, but I feel like a lot of the teams have been executing very well here at the Major with the hero, just kind of always making sure they're not taking fight. Now I see it's a Sumail Storm, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this guy's going to get a lot of space going in the mid-game in combination with the Pugna, secure some of these outer towers, give a lot of room for Arc Warden.
Yeah. And sometimes that can hold you back from those moments where you might be able to close out the game, take one of those game-winning objectives. So we'll see. In the hands of Resolution here, definitely some pressure on this position 1. And up top, S4 versus Rezo. Oh, we're going to see SVG and Crit trade some blows. SVG with the high-prize Dazzle staff. That is the Pipe of Dezen from Nexon, Trent.
I know you love talking about it every time you see Dazzle. How do you keep getting these Dazzle games?
I don't know. I've really lucked out. Oh, I might have cursed SVG here as he gets initiated on. Trent will go down initially. Resolution gets the first blood. S4 will turn around onto SVG. Can it be a 2-for here, though? Resolution can't quite get there in time, but the Whirling Axes will. A double for the Troll Warlord. Now back in the bottom lane. Some blows being exchanged. Sumail's been blocked out, but who's actually going to have the damage? It's Yawar. That's another kill for Forward.
But one thing you're always going to get with an Arc Warden is room control, so MSS denies himself there, but it's kind of hard to fight up against that, right? If he's just using Spark Wraiths and zoning you, a little bit risky for Universe to go the bottle route. He's going to get lucky with the room being on the bot one, and it looks like Fly's going to be a bit too late unless he can get the range deny here. Skewer for it. Oh,
and
he just gets it.
Universe still handling this lane pretty well. A lot of denies going the way of Arteezy, as we would expect, so he is about a full level ahead of Universe right now. That'll at least be the 5 for the Magnus.
Yeah, a lot of that coming from just like the lane swap too and the time wasted.
That's a good point. And up top as Bounty spawn, Crit going to get brought down. Another kill for Resolution.
Down bottom, MSS.
Yeah, Fly going to get initiated on. You are going to have some right clicks here as the Jingu Mastery gets stacking up, and Fly will go down. Not much the Silencer can do once he gets caught. Like it's a matchup against the Arc Warden, at least before level 6 came out. Now that the Tempest Double is on the field, going to be a little bit more difficult. Crit even lingering around in mid lane, though. Down bottom, Yawar, he gets caught. Searing Chains will be enough to lock him down, and Sumail finds the kill there. Crit lingering around mid lane still, looking for the initiation onto Universe. Skewer back. How far do they want to go? They are going to dive it, getting close to the tier 2. The Tempest Double on the way. I don't know if they'll actually have the damage here, though, Trent. This is going to be a close one, and man, I underestimated that Arc Warden again. It was not close at all. Universe is dead.
That Tempest Double. Ooh. But once again, his nemesis, SVG, returns.
Yep, MSS also going to be here. That'll block him out. SVG with a heal. Plenty of auto attacks. Poison will be enough. But now Sumail, he's made the rotation. He brings down the Dazzle.
Wait, there's more.
And Fly also joining the party here. They'll dive into the tier 2. Searing Chains, lock down MSS. He turns with a totem, but it ends with a double for the Ember Spirit. But wait, TP in from Universe. Not going to be able to clean this up, most likely. Healing Salve from Sumail does pick himself up a little bit. Now the TP from the high ground. He'll make it as MSS TP's in.
They can at least block him from coming back to this Remnant, but of course he has Oh, yeah, he's going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going to jump onto SVG. He does not have Shallow Grave right now. 2 points into heal instead. And chased down by Sumail and Fly. SVG is done
that
for.
That feels terrible.
Up top, Resolution going to be in trouble now. Q from the Pugna, not enough damage for the kill, and he'll make it back. Or EG just going to hand over a tier 2 as well. Siege Creep, still doing some damage.
He's tanking that tower.
Looks like they'll be able to keep it alive. Now Resolution taking a lot of damage as the Tempest Double comes in. There's the Shallow Grave TP. That'll keep Resolution alive. Now can the rest of Forward make it out? Seems so. Ember Spirit is on the way. They might be able to grab MSS. Gets slowed down by the Decrep. Yawar pump fakes the Wukong's command, but they are just going to leave their Earthshaker to die.
Like, that's just not a part of the map you want to play at this point for Forward.
Speak about left behind here. Fly, he's going to be all alone, still level 5 on the Silencer. Yawar will be able to finish him off with a 500 crit to the face.
Arteezy just taking over their turf. Yuara can dodge through some of these, but they still can't get to him.
Oh, there's the Primal Spring down
Perhaps
to
I
the low
spoke too
ground. Yuar ready to initiate, but they might try to turn it onto him. The Wukong's command comes out. End up being a pretty good zoning tool, but this Monkey King is low. Stampede used as Crit jumps in. Shallow Grave has already come, but that means SVG won't have a second life for himself and make it a twofer. We'll go ahead and TP up top. They see Resolution. They've identified that he's alone. Sumail jumps over the tree line. He's got a double damage. Searing Chains to start things off as now S4 comes in. There's the Decrep, the Nether Blast, right into the life drain, and that'll be the end of the Troll Warlord, a killing spree.
Once more, just trying to like force the hand of Foward Gaming.
Good call on that Manta for Resolution. He's got it queued up, gonna skip the Yasha. All right, so the Sanj rather. Meanwhile in the mid, Global Silence deployed as 2 gets stunned by Crit. Yawar as well as MSS both fall simultaneously. Another great set of pickups for EG. Visibility Rune on Sumail, soon to expire, but they'll find MSS. Sleight of Fist into Searing Chains. Crit's there with the Blink Dagger and Shallow Grave.
Man, SVG held that for a while. That was pretty impressive.
Yep, no interrupt. Close one.
And Universe, he goes for a Blink Skewer. Great
Yeah,
target.
Grab the Pugna, and S4 looks like he will go down. EG with a lot of reinforcements nearby, but not going to be able to find the angle to counter-initiate. Another smoke now from Forward. They really want to put this Blink Dagger on MSS to use.
They've got another one on MSS too. They go right after this fight if they don't use the dunk.
Now they're going to catch on to Crit. The dunk to start things off. The Global Silence comes out, and Crit's actually going to survive longer than planned. They turn it on to SVG. Universe will be able to snipe him down with a Shockwave, but a 1-for-1, not what Forward were hoping for, especially since that was their big bad dunk cooldown. Potential moment of truth here. EG heading up to the high ground.
Look where the Tempest double is. It's just
shipping
in there.
at the range barracks, but Forward with the full wraparound here.
Oh, the vision up on the high ground. They know they have the Observer and the Sentry.
Sumail breaks this fight up right away. There's the Global Silence. BKB used by Rezo, but MSS goes down first. It's a spread out fight, but now SVG gets isolated. He'll be able to use his BKB. Shallow Grave, rather. S4 in too far. He gets brought down.
He's not there. There's
now
a two-man dunk.
He's going to get left behind, and the rest of Forward have to head back to the high ground.
MSS went back out to the shrine. There was an RP there, but he couldn't follow up. All the damage falling apart. Back to you. It's okay.
I just get too giddy. Blink Dagger, though, it's on the Troll. So now he has the power to control his own fate. Will Rezo be able to write his own path? Make his mark in history? Uh-oh, Searing Chains. It connects on 2. There's the initiation from Crit. Wukong's command comes out on the back line. Yawar showing off that BKB, but there's just no damage. MSS taking too much. He's silenced. He's going to go down. 3 heroes in the grave without buyback. Forward in a lot of trouble at only 27 minutes. It's a triple kill for Arteezy as he continues to pursue into the base. There's the Stampede. Crit again with initiation as Universe falls. 4 down. This could be the end trend. Brutal game for Forward.
They played this entire game from behind. Maybe not in the purest form of like gold and net worth and experience and all that, but it certainly felt that way. I don't think I ever saw a moment where they looked like they were going to be advancing this. I think that 3 towers lost in like a minute and a half just sealed this whole game.
Great positioning from Forward, but are they actually going to be able to catch one here?
Yeah, SVG's waiting with the grave. Oh, that dire scan. They're close. They know they're nearby, but they don't quite find them until now.
S4 though, he jumps in, they find Universe and they pop him immediately. The Global Silence follows. This Dazzle is looking like he'll be brought down next. A double for Crit. S4 walks up to the high ground. Oh, hello there, boys.
Wow, what a quick decrep.
On the other side, Yawar drops Wukong's command. Resolution jumps into the fight. BKB's deployed, but they just can't stick on anyone. Forward lose 2 and don't even come close to finding a kill of their own. Now MSS, he's going to get brought down, and this looks like the beginning of the end. No BKB on the Troll Warlord means he's got no options. A double for S4 now. Immediate buyback from Rezo. Well, just like that, Trent, 31 minutes in. EG looking like they'll be able to seal the deal. We could see one final hold from Forward. Bottom barracks still standing. Resolution, though, in pretty deep, looking for a kill onto Arteezy. Sumail's already killed Universe. It's a big dunk from MSS, though. He gets 2. Buybacks, though, being used. Arteezy back into the game as well as S4, and now Forward
gets the kill on Yawar.
Get cleaned up, and the throne goes down.
Invoker it is.
That was the only one that stood out to me out of all the suggestions.
I'm fine to get Sumail Invoker. I feel like we haven't seen this in a while. Hasn't been getting picked, and he's such a good Invoker player.
No surprise to see Lina headed mid, and that means it'll be a Pugna Centaur off lane for forward here. The EG lanes maybe a little bit more predictable. It'll be Luna and Undying up top.
Well, SVG, they have this very cool ward inside their own jungle. A little unusual, right? You're like, oh, why would you ward there? Well, it's an axe. He's trying to come and cut, and SVG is on it instantaneously here.
See if S4 can actually get away with this. It was a Sunstrike there in the mid.
Yeah, it was a nice little attempt there.
Yes. A crit on the way in, ready to put some pressure on SVG. This level 1 Shadow Shaman hit by the bugs.
Oh, I don't think that's how we saw that playing out, considering he had the vision.
Oh,
maybe he'll survive.
Though. He's going to be all right.
SVG God looking at pushing it right to the limits, this guy.
SVG will rejoin the party back down bottom as he TPs in. And now towards the mid, Crit gearing up for a rotation. Shikuchi forward, Yuar very far forward. Cold Snap to get things started. This looks like it'll be an easy one for EG as the forward mid gets brought down. First blood drawn by the Weaver. That's even a level 2 battle.
Oh, he's got the Ring of Health delivered from the Courier now, too. Like, you can't even zone this guy out now. Like, sure, he has 1 Tango left, but level 1 Ether Shock's not going to be enough.
Oh, we've seen this story before. Mid lane, this time Yuar does connect with an LSA. Sunstrike, it's on the money.
Cool guys.
Sumail rubbing it in.
They don't even look. Turns his back. See you later, brother. Back to the well you go.
So Weaver needs to be a little careful. He's going to come charging in. There is a shackle. Yuar now on the way. LSA to follow up. Has the Dragon Slave. Ether Shock. There'll be a little bit of vengeance for this Lina as she gets the first kill up on the scoreboard for Team Forward.
Fly.
They're looking for the wraparound. First, hiding in the tree line. It's the ultimate from the Spectre. She's going to haunt up top onto Arteezy. They want this, but can they find it? Soul Rip from Fly buys Arteezy a little bit of time. Stick charges as well. The Decrep sets up the stun onto Fly, and instead they'll have to settle for a kill onto the Undying. Not the high prize target they were hoping for.
Yeah, and they might have lost the Cadbull, but they do have a Pugna, so maybe they can still turn this into a bit of damage in that top tower. As S4 continues to just cut the waves there. MSS.
MSS, yeah, he's going to get caught. Arteezy looking like he'll be able to bring him down. It's a little bit of extra time. Compliments of the Decrep, but S4 opting to about face. Knows Yuar is missing as Resolution comes in with the dagger. There's the LSA, and this axe is finally going to get punished. Shackles, they will bring him down.
So what matters when you give these free lanes is who's able to actually exert that power over the rest of the map. But Arteezy fighting back despite the pressure into his own lane.
Nice stun from MSS on 2, keeps Universe alive. Sunstrike, not even going to need it. Might even look for a go onto MSS. Kind of limited on slows here.
Yeah, a bit of a bold maneuver there.
Crit on his way in, gets stunned under the tower. Double edge, that'll be the end of Crit.
Speaking of bold.
And MSS tips Sumail. Okay. Now, oh, it was the pre-tip. SVG comes in to set it up, follow up LSA. There's the Laguna, but Fly with the Soul Rip keeps his mid laner alive. There better be a tip back the other way.
Down in the bottom lane, too. S4's just playing under the tower, right on top of Rezo, trying to deny creeps in his face. Knowing there's not going to be any rotations, but then Crit comes through as well.
He's actually level 4 himself. He's the one that's picked it up right now.
I feel like he might just be buying for MSS, honestly, so he sells Blink Gold.
Yep, totally possible. They will get another kill on Crit up top, so MSS finding a pick-me up there, halfway through 5. Instead, they're going to head up top. MSS and Universe relatively far forward here.
There's a fresh medallion here as well onto Crit. I mean, benefits of playing a support that doesn't need boots. So if this fight kicks off, that will help to chew through this Centaur and Pugna.
Arteezy does have an Eclipse. It'll be deployed. They jump in onto MSS. They'll be the first one to go down. Now Universe with the TP out. That Tornado. It's a little guy. A little millimeter.
It was just a bit off. Not quite enough in the tank there from Sumail.
Now, Roscoe Ward's mid.
Nice stun.
Fly. He's going to get caught by a Laguna. Shackles. That'll secure the kill.
A Tombstoneless Undying TP's into your lane. Not the most terrifying thing.
Drops the meatball from the skies, but now he gets caught by the Shackles. You are low on mana, but plenty of damage as Universe brings him down. Arteezy trying to pull the creep wave off, but you're not going to stop this Pugna and his Nether Blast from securing your tower. They get a ward down outside of the tree line.
Oh,
now
they smoke.
forward smoke up right next to it. A couple of them were in fog, but Fly on the high ground gets the tombstone down. LSA, a lot of burst damage.
He knew he was just dead, I think. Well, S4, though, I don't know about this one.
Sunstrike will connect on SVG. S4 is still pretty healthy. Crit on the back line, throws some bugs. Laguna Blade Gets mitigated by the Yules. That was not ideal as SVG gets dunked. They'll still find the kill onto S4, but all 5 of Forward have rotated for this. Was that Yules Laguna just a misclick there? Did
I know, it looked very odd.
I thought I hit a lag spike or something, but...
I think he went for the Laguna and then realized that he might be able to save SVG if he used the Yules, so then he used the Yules, but yeah, it was really weird. Pretty sure it dodged the damage.
It did.
Yules.
Yeah, almost positive it did. S4, Blink Dagger over the tree line, looking for an initiation, but it's going to go the other way. He'll get hexed, surrounded by wards. Now the LSA follow up, Laguna to the face. This time it connects, and S4 gets punished, put 6 feet under. Scenarios lets you run around the jungle a little bit faster. Obviously increases your DPS quite a bit. See some Rasta wards deployed to try to finish off that tier 1 bottom. That forces a glyph. Now up top, Universe goes in onto the Weaver. Time lapse, Arteezy looking for the Lucent Beam. He finds it. That'll be the end of the TP. And Universe will have no chance to survive. Eclipse plus bugs means the trees aren't going to help you too much.
Yeah, 0 help on that one. Another kind of powerful part of this support Weaver, Vision. I mean, not a lot of Vision supports left in the pool these days. We, of course, saw the attempt for Milan on the Clockwork. Didn't go too well for him, but...
Having to go onto S4. He'll be able to blink back to safety, but Fly caught by a Hex. Now the Stampede.
Yeah, I like how they just ignore him, because you want this high-price kill.
They really want S4. Looks like they're going to find both. The Yules sets it up. Laguna Blade means they're not messing around. No room for EG to come in and turn this. You are now on a killing spree.
Yeah, I think it's because every time you look at Arteezy and Sumail, they're hitting creeps.
Yep.
Just non-stop.
Oh, mid lane, S4 sets it up onto SVG. Nice Sunstrike into a dunk. Easy pickoff.
It doesn't really seem necessary, and now with the BKB, oh, they really don't want it.
Oh, that ward.
Okay, this is the big fight now. So what do they see at the moment? They can spot SVG. Thinking about initiation here. S4 getting closer, but now they see MSS too.
Hex onto the Weaver to get things started. There's the Haunt. Wards come down. Huge setup from MSS. They get 1. They get 2. EG on full retreat on the back line. BKB used by Arteezy. They've lost S4.
The Eclipse did nothing. Self-Yules from Yawar.
Right at the LSA. It's going to be 4 down on EG.
Oh.
Forward Gaming. But Forward going to count their blessings. They will back up just a little bit here. S4 TP's into the shrine. He's surrounded by enemies. Might not even know it. MSS looking for the stomp, but he's able to blink down to the low ground. They'll set it up onto the Shadow Shaman again. The easy combo. There is also a Blade Mail out on the Axe, so they can continue to rinse and repeat with that strategy. Now on pursuit of Universe.
I tell you, all right, Sumail will head back.
Yep, we have to clear this up.
They timed this Aegis.
On the other side, though, MSS jumps in. He's got no support inbound. He's going to be all alone. BKB does get used by Arteezy, but MSS goes down immediately. Now back on the other side. They are going to find S4 indeed. They'll go 1 for 1, and the tier 3 does go down. Sumail can't clear out the Rasta wards fast enough.
Okay, very dangerous here. Pugna's going to have to wall himself over there if he wants to help out, but I'm sure SPG will be enough to threaten something here.
Well, they find a catch in the mid lane. It's going to be on the Luna, the high prize target, and they'll bring him down.
There's no buyback there either.
Fly also going to be caught by Resolution.
Oh,
the Haunt reality.
He's caught too.
Oh no, EG, the BKB from Sumail. He's able to blink back in time, but can they still bring him down? He's on the run. Ice Wall used. MSS, he gets pushed back and disarmed. Meatball flies.
Oh, but
SVG looking for some shackles, but he can't get it.
Relatively long spawn, about 1:40. But now
Stampede.
another one.
They jump in onto S4. MSS with the initiation. SVG with a follow-up. The Hex, the Laguna. It's a dead axe.
The chain stun. It just keeps happening, just like it did for Arteezy. 100-0. No chance to react.
Mid lane, S4. He's going to get jumped on. BKB not used in time. They've got the burst, and it's a dead axe without buyback.
Yeah, looking a little lost here from EG. They just can't find a play there. They're hoping someone's going to be coming back, maybe to deal with bot. They're going to run or something, but now Crit's starting to scout them out here. Doesn't look like there's a gem available.
Definitely hesitating, though. Cautious to get caught out there. No tier 3s remain for EG. They're going to grab Crit. 4 staff back, but MSS is there. Another huge stomp. Connects on Arteezy and Fly. The BKB, Satanic are used. Luna trying to turn things around, but EG have already lost a lot. Resolution deep in the base, taking pretty heavy damage here. He gets disarmed, but able to Spectral Dagger back to the low ground.
He still had no buyback at the moment there, too.
Probably going to pick it up after the Aegis.
S4 looking to clean up his game here, looking for that one big call. 3-8-0. Can he finally get a big one on the board here? They run into each other.
Instead, he gets hexed. MSS again with a good stomp. Now the wards come down. Arteezy in the back line trying to do some damage. S4 able to live thanks to the time lapse. BKBs get used, but Arteezy taking huge damage from the War ultimate. That's the Aegis, only for SVG. Now a taunt onto the Spectre. The Tombstone comes down. MSS playing out of his mind right now. Finds 2 without buyback. It's basically just Arteezy and Sumail. BKB's on, but they do not have the damage. EG need to get the hell out of here, or Forward are going to clean this up. Trying to pursue MSS again, but this time he'll get pushed back, and Arteezy brings him down, compliments to the Hurricane Pike.
Oh, that tip is 100% deserved. MSS barely any vision there as he's about to...
Lift also available, and there it is as S4 jumps in. He will grab Lena, but gets hexed straight away. The Cataclysm doesn't connect on much. BKBs get popped. Arteezy's back in the fray. They need to get something out of this. Resolution just feels too damn tanky as he's in the front lines. S4 able to survive just barely. But Sumail not going to be so lucky. He buys back now. Barracks still standing, but SVG, he's got the Serpents, and they're going to do the work for him. Melee Barracks will go down. Forward, staying on the low ground, not taking any undue risk. BG.
And like the spread too, you saw what always looks like it's going to be a good call, and it's only one hero. Like they're all just outside the radius, but Rezo, he's scouting.
Uh-oh, he's going to walk into the high ground. S4 was ready and waiting this time, but Rezo's just not taking any damage. This Spectre is so beefy. Forward will be forced back, but EG not able to find a kill. Now Hex onto Sumail. There's the haunt. BKBs get popped. They're trying to bring him down, but they've already lost S4 and Fly, only in exchange for SVG. Crit now in the back line will get brought down. And MSS winning this battle against Arteezy. All 4 down for EG. No buybacks. It is only Sumail as the GG is called. We're going to a Game 3. Similar score to Game 1, except this time it's Forward that take it 33-13.
Excellent play here from Foward Gaming. They just they started fighting their way.
Piranha.
That's
Ooh, I
the
think
comfort hero.
that's okay. I don't know though. The lane this Tiny is gonna definitely like have a really good game. If the Morph Tiny matchup is like not something.
I want to
that
see who's
don't
playing
understand.
core between Nature's Prophet and the Tide. I think that's a big deal.
Well, Resolution is playing the Morphling, and you are Mirana, so...
Sprinking and
in the
posing.
flesh.
But yeah, so I'm kind of looking to see if Universe can just be Pugna again here, basically.
So mid lane, we're going to have Resolution on the Morphling. SVG backing him up. It'll be a 2v1 for now against Sumail to try to salvage this lane for the Morphling. But right away, Fly on the Winter Wyvern will make that rotation, use his Arctic Burn, and start chipping away at these heroes, forcing Resolution already to eating one of those shared tangos.
MSS, I mean, support Tide benefits. The Gush actually does scale pretty well. If you can like level it up and max it first, it is really good. 7 armor reduction. It can do things like help you head to the Roche Pit. He, of course, has a massive ultimate. It kind of reminds you of Brewmaster, where it's like, oh, the support Brew works because he just kind of gets his ulti off and things go well for you. Maybe needs one item like a Blink Dagger.
Mid lane, Resolution,
Oh, wow.
that's your first blood.
Just enough damage there.
And it happens like that. A Splinter Blast to secure the kill. Fly with some bonus gold, 358 to get this one started.
It's a beautiful sight. You know,
Sad
the
story
OG
that this
hero
is.
here. Shout out to the big bad bird, the man himself, starting this trend off.
Courier mid, it'll be okay for now, but Resolution taking a lot of damage. Sumail not able to finish off the kill, but asserting their dominance over this squishy Morphling. I would agree with you, though. Definitely more afraid of an Arc Warden than a Mirana, especially how this series has panned out so far. We've seen the power of this Arc Warden if he gets that momentum. We'll see S4 surrounded by 3.
That's a lot of creeps, though.
SVG with the shackles. He's a little too close, and that'll be a dead Shadow Shaman.
MSS coming mid. Okay, they're going to go with the arrow, the leap.
Sumail should be done for here. Other shock.
He's going to be giving up to his best buddy there, Sumail, once again on these early phase boots.
Sharing is caring, Trent.
And now S4
Be in
found
trouble
out
once again.
here.
Universe using that global presence. And get picked up by the Cold Embrace. Is this actually going to be enough to keep S4 alive? Does not look like it. Universe stuck in the trees. He'll just TP out as Skywrath rotates in.
But they're not going to go for it.
Resolution.
Oh, SVG, he just gets caught out here by S4.
Yep, spins. This isn't going to be great. Fly able to finish him off with another Splinter Blast. Resolution does have some stick charges here and the Infused Raindrops. Getting getting close to level 5 on the Tide. MSS actually holding on to a point. We'll
Top
see up
lane,
top,
though.
Universe using that teleportation again, looking for a kill onto Crit. Trying to find his way through the trees, but Resolution will waveform in and bring him down. There is a Tempest double up here, though. SVG does get off a set of shackles, but again, the Splinter Blast is all there.
Gives the kill to the Tempest double, too. He's probably dead.
MSS comes in from behind. There's a Gush to start things off. Yawar leaping all around. Starstorm for some extra damage. Arteezy with the TP will be interrupted as SVG comes in with the shackles.
Oh, get those Necros. Got a gold handed over. Sumail down here, though, wants to punish. Thinking about a toss play with Crit, perhaps?
Thinking about it.
You might want to use that damage, yeah.
Well, they're going to go right in on
Much
the Shadow
easier.
Shaman. Easy pickoff for Sumail. Feels like the blink is a little more standard. I think we've seen that first more commonly. Down bottom, though, going to see a chase onto Crit. More shackles come out. Magnetic Field trying to buy him some time.
That's going to be 4 bounties again at the 10-minute mark. I think that's what happened last game, too. Right when things were starting to look very good for EG, Foward had all 4 bounties picked up.
Winner's Curse, a lot of damage onto SVG, not quite enough for a kill. He's got a mechanism queued up next.
All right, you going to free ball this arrow? Oh, he's going to hold out on it.
Now there's Starstorm and even Universe going to join this party, get in on some of the experience and transition this into a tier 1 tower push. The Vipes, the timing where you want to be aware of that tiny blink dagger and not give him just a free pickoff when you could have gotten an easy tower. Arrow, though, hits S4. Very nicely done by Yawar. That ward up on the high ground, paying some dividends as they'll get another kill on this Axe. Now a dominating streak for the Marauder. Smoke still hasn't been popped. SVG leading the charge on his brown boots windlace right now. Sumail, they're going to break the blink dagger. Arrow comes in, and it will connect as the Winner's Curse comes out. Universe, he breaks the blink again. There's the Ravage, connects on 2. Toss back, and SVG will go down. EG with a lot of reinforcements. Their whole squad is here as they grab MSS. 2 dead on the side of Foward Gaming. Looking to pursue into more, but Yawar tosses an arrow. 1 more leap. Yeah, both supports actually doing pretty well in terms of economy. We'll see more rotations mid now from Foward. They want to defend this tower. Sumail gets low.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Universe, but that's going to be straight to his death. S4 decapitates him. Now catches the taunt onto the Morphling. Wards come down, and they're going to grab Crit on the back line. Yawar getting another one on the scoreboard. Despite Universe TPing a little aggressively, they still clean it up. Fly with 1,300
So
gold.
they have a great ward here. Sees the Shaman, the Tide, and the Morphling. Morphling towards the Ancients. Is that where they want to go? Or they want to try just a quick pick on the SVG?
Looks like
Take the easy one.
It'll be the ladder. Yep, down he goes.
Moonlight going to end up being wasted too because of that.
This is one of the great benefits to having a Tide Hunter in a scenario like this. EG need to be a little cautious about committing into the pit.
Oh, it's getting really awkward though. Rezo's getting bashed up in here. He's kind of low on HP. There's an Axe nearby. A Winter Wyvern now too.
Roche still at about 30% HP. They're not killing it that quickly. S4 jumps in. He gets hexed immediately. The Tide Hunter silenced, being very cautious and waiting the opportunity to ravage. Fly jumps in, uses that Winner's Curse. Still all 10 alive. As Arteezy gets caught in the back line, Yawar finds the opening.
This is his hero.
More silence is coming out on the Tide Hunter. They're not making it easy for MSS, but it doesn't matter. EG in a little bit of trouble.
Attention on MSS.
There's the mech. Ravage comes out. It does connect on the Tiny as well as S4. 3 down on the side of EG. Forward, now headed right back to the pit.
Oh, and right back to life. It is S4.
Right now, just a Winter Wyvern. The wrap around the backside. There's the Hex. Wards come down into a shackle. SVG looking like he could even take a solo kill here. But
nice
Universe helps him out with the Wrath of Nature. And now this will be a tier 2 tower secured. Feels like Axe really punishes opponents that are maybe lackluster in their positioning, and Forward are just not falling victim to that. They are going to find Fly up top. He's going to get hexed again, trying to fly around the trees with the Arctic Burn. Winter's Curse will actually keep himself alive as he blinks back. Very nicely done. Now back to the mid lane. Double damage on Sumail, trying to bring down Resolution. They don't have the damage, and now Universe TP's in. They want to turn this one around. Moonlight Shadow's even been deployed.
The tree grab
stuck
from the
inside of the
Morphling.
Sprout. And it looks like Sumail on the run with a haste rune and a double damage will still survive despite all of that. Meanwhile, Yawar doing Yawar things as he solos down Crit. Looks like S4 will catch him for a counter kill. 1,200 gold for S4.
Treant Summon definitely falling off in terms of the talent. And we'll
now
see if
he's
the
gonna
armor
get
can
caught,
save
though.
him.
Sumail inbound, it's too much magic damage, but he actually lives. Compliments of the Pipe and the Crimson Guard. They'll probably be able to bring him down. The Sprout TP, they've got the taunt on the outside. And S4 secures the kill for his team, but Universe absolutely makes them work.
They check near the Roche pit.
They're
And
ready.
Radiant also scanning. They find some heroes to ward on the high ground.
SPG gets the vision. MSS with a huge ravage on the whole team. Crit goes down first, and the follow-up damage is there. Resolution finishing off S4 as the rest of Forward chase down EG. Arteezy falls. Fly buys himself some time with the Cold Embrace, but he is out of options, except the Winner's Curse. That'll buy him a little more time. The blink away.
He's the person who can turn that fight around just with a single curse. They might be able to bring down someone like Rezo, or perhaps Uwire right away himself, but he pops the BKB, just runs right at that Winter Wyvern.
Some buybacks available for EG. Both dead heroes can get back into the game. Nature's Prophet just survives through the damage. Forward, a little bit low on resources. Sumail caught by the Cold Embrace.
Oh,
S4 jumps in, but the Hex from SVG
It saves
is
him.
there, and out goes the TP.
Oh.
Universe survives.
SVG is going to feed his life away, say, take me, not my team.
So worth
Hand
it, though.
the tips over, my
They
team.
Force the buyback and only get the Shadow Shaman. Talk
Beautiful
about
Hex.
the right place at the right time.
Well, after all that,
Incredible.
though, that's doesn't mean they weren't able to secure any sort of a tier 3 or anything, but, oh, Universe, yeah. So we still have everything available for the Radiant, except Moonlight Shadow, I suppose, but of course the Snakes and the Ravage being the most important two.
Guardian Greaves up at 150 gold for MSS. They will jump onto the Shadow Shaman. Be a quick pick onto SVG.
Oh, but Sumail arrowed.
Potential Ravage coming out as well. The Silence about to expire. It's going to catch 2. They bring down Sumail. Fly likely to go down next. S4 trying to make it away, but he will get chased down by the Morphling. Although the TP out will be successful. It's a 1 for 2.
I mean,
They're
they can
so
also
inclined.
just keep running forward here.
MSS takes a lot of damage as the Mystic Flare comes out. S4
There's nothing left for him,
grabs
though.
the Mirana as they have enough damage to bring him down. Uar falls first. MSS on the high ground as Resolution comes in. Crit goes down. He'll buy back. Universe on the low ground, trying to put in as much damage as he can, but Forward running low on resources. Rezo turns into Axe. Axe reinitiates. Moonlight Shadow comes out as Rezo is getting very low.
Oh, they're crumbling right now. They're going to put the Snakes in there to try and finish off S4 and get something, but now it's Universe trying to TP on home.
Forward
Oh, the
losing a lot
shackle.
here. The shackles from SVG will allow his friend to escape.
But now a Hex there and a long-range arrow as once again Arteezy will find Universe in the almost exact spot. And Moonlight Shadow. Let's finally be the move to break things up here.
Both teams hungry for Roche right now. The smoke forward
Oh, a stray arrow.
does connect onto S4. This kind of reveals the
They're not
smoke.
pulling the trigger though. The double sentry's placed down.
Winner's Curse onto the Shadow Shaman. On the other side, the Morphling gets caught. He goes down immediately. Buyback, but they'll also lose SVG. It is a 4v5. EG finally getting this opening they've been waiting for so long. Once again, favoring Evil Geniuses.
Oh my God, this Tempest double is doing so much work on MSS.
This Tide is going to live, but they force a Moonlight Shadow now.
Rezo back down bottom, looking at crit. They want a quick blast here.
SVG charges in. He's going to be able to grab him with the Hex. Resolution's there with the follow-up, but they'll let him live as they see S4 TP in. There's the BKB Blade Mail. Sumail also joining the party. SVG likely to be the first to fall, and he will. Now the Morphling caught by the Yules. The follow-up Hex. There is no option for Rezo. And Forward get completely punished. 2 down, no buybacks. Now on the other side, Arteezy with the Tempest double. Might be able to find a kill on the MSS. Guardian Greaves are there, and Uar will have the damage. The wraparound play, Universe, the only one not with the rest of Forward. Can always teleport in. Who
How
will
fast
they
will Uwire
find?
be with this BKB?
Sumail
arrow?
on the front line. Arteezy, that's the Tempest double, jumps in onto the Tide Hunter. Hex, S4 is there, he's got a decent call. He's made up for the missteps prior as Resolution and MSS get obliterated.
Yeah, we'll call that redemption. He also scouts out the Mirana for the Hex from Arteezy. S4 redeemed. Triple
down.
kill. Put a stamp on game 3 here.
Line has been drawn, and EG, they want to take this tier 2 and secure their megas. SVG looking for the TP home. He will not make it in time. The Tempest double gets there. Good night for Rasta. Morphling does have a buyback, won't be forced to use it, so he will have 2 lives in this next engagement, but this tier 3 falling very quickly just to Arteezy.
And they're going to find with bots 2 up top with S4. They got Universe.
Oh, down he goes.
They
Buyback.
played so well around this Arc Ward in this game. Like, win that big fight in their own base. And there they go, onto Arteezy.
Ravage, they know how important this kill is, and they will bring him down. It's a good setup, but they've got very little gas left in the tank. The BKB Morphling locked down by S4. Resolution will turn into Axe himself. Winner's Curse onto the Nature's Prophet. Not
S4
doing
to
too much
follow.
damage, but it sets up for the Axe. Gets the call on 2. It's a dead Prophet, soon to be a dead Tidehunter. Buyback now used by MSS. This is going to be the final hold for Forward. The Morphling also follows suit. Buyback used there, but Megas will be secured despite the roster boards being used. EG with all 5 still alive, tightening their grasp around Forward. The Tempest double, relegating the 3 back towards the well as the tier 4s get chopped down.
A familiar sight here. The old Tempest double running into the fountain. Finishes off SVG. It wasn't harsh enough already. And Sumail ready to just throw some people out of the well here as MSS one last leap in there.
Final hurrah. Will be the end of the watermelon, and the GG will be called by Yawar as the throne expires. An intense 3-game series, but it is evil geniuses that secure the win.
Your Hassan
and Forward
ball.
Gaming.